Hi, I'm Jordan, and I'm a game changer.
Bringing in our Flame of Hope to kick off today's event. This year in March, Jason will be representing Special Olympics USA at the Special Olympics World Game in Turin, Italy, in alpine skiing. Big guess, right? Also here today is Jason's parents, Chuck and Mary. Chuck and Mary are right here. Mom and Dad, thanks for such an amazing young man.
Hi, I'm Lydia. I'm with Game Changers, and today
I'm Brad Walls, and I'm the Patrol Director for Snow Trail Ski Patrol.
what is that the Snow Patrol does?
So basically, we're about a 100-person all-volunteer organization. We provide first aid treatment for skiers and snowboarders when things happen on the hill or elsewhere, and then we transport them down the hill where they either maybe go home, return to skiing, or possibly we send them by emergency squad to get medical help up at a hospital. Customer service, sometimes we're everything from a tour guide to, what's the special at lunch today?
Yep.
To, my leg hurts and I'm not sure if it's really hurt or, and so, we're kind of like an EMT on skis.
How long have you been one?
Well, Snow Trail Ski Patrol has been around since 1961. We've been here since the beginning. I've been on patrol for 10 years, but actually that makes me a baby. We have a couple of patrollers that have been on for 60 years, probably a half a dozen that have been on 50 years, and a whole lot with 30, 20 like that. Funniest story, I don't know that I really have a funny story or one that I'm not sure that I would share with you. We have a lot of fun. So yes, we're providing care for people, and yes, it's volunteer organization, but we have a lot of fun because we love to ski, we love to board, and the people out here love the same thing, so they're our friends. We ski with our friends.
Deputy Karen Dunlap, and I'm with the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office. Been with the LATR for 5 years. LATR. Yes, I believe my favorite LATR moment was when it was my first plunge, and it was so cold, and these big snowflakes were coming down. And I jumped in that water with my team, and I froze my butt off. It was so cold, and I got cat-like reflexes, and I got in and got right back out. It was so good, but I had so much fun. Yes.
What event did you participate in?
150.
150 snowshoe?
Yes.
What region are you from?
Medicine,
Yeah.
Medicine County.
What medals did you win?
Fourth place.
You won first place
Yep.
in both of them?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Lydia and I'm with Game Changers. And today I'm with...
Scott Dotson.
How long have you been on Special Olympics?
I've been with Special Olympics for 4 years.
And what do you do in Special Olympics?
I'm the Chief Financial Officer, so I handle all the financial and accounting for the state of Ohio.
What's your favorite memory?
So I have a lot of memories, a lot of really cool memories, but maybe my favorite one was at my first Winter Games. And I had an athlete that came up to me after winning and told me how I pronounced his name right. And so, but he did mention that he had his mom in the audience, and I said, "I want to meet your mom." And so the next time he came around, and he won gold, and I remembered how to say his name right, and he came up to me and said, "Hey, I want to tell you something. I love my mom." And I said, "Well, why don't you tell her?" I had the mic. I said, "Why don't you tell her?" And he told her, and he started crying, and I said, tears were coming out of my eyes, and so that was probably my coolest memory so far.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
My name is Maxwell Dameron. I'm with Game Changers, and I'm here with
Gene Fitch from Hudson.
Dustin. And what do you do for Special Olympics,
I'm a local coordinator for Hudson.
Hudson? And what do you do for as a local coordinator?
I manage all the sports programs for everything that we have. So we, we have golf, we have swimming, we have track, we have bocce, we have bowling, and this year is our first year actually for outdoor winter sports and alpine skiing.
Oh, that's awesome. That's very awesome. Awesome. And how long you been a coordinator? How long you been a local coordinator?
Oh, local coordinator is I'm going to say 6 years, I think. Boy, I have to look that one up, dude.
That's all right. I know that one was off script.
I started as a coach, and then I'm now a coordinator, but I'm coming up on 25 years, I think, for being a part of Ohio Special Olympics.
And do you coach?
I coached swimming for, it must have been 18 years or so.
That's all you coach, or you
Yeah,
you play on
so it doesn't work well out here on the ski slopes,
Yeah,
but
you play
yeah,
on
swimming was my background, and that's how I got into Special Olympics.
Okay, that's awesome. That's nice. Like, when you did swimming, coaching swimming, was it relay or was it team?
We had both, so we certainly competed as a team. So you would compete as an individual in races, but then we would also put teams together for relays. So we'd put 4 athletes together for relays, and we also have had a number of years where we've had unified swimming relay teams, which has really been cool. So I've been on one before, so I have a medal.
Yeah, awesome.
So I'm pretty happy, pretty excited about that.
Yes, yeah. What's your favorite memory or part about Special Olympics, or in general?
All the friends that I've made, there's just great people here. The competition is fun. It's I phrase it as that it's pure. It's a great place to be, and being part of the family aspect, if you will, from sports. Sports really brings people together, and I love that about it.
Thank you for the interview.
I'm Addie, and I'm a game changer.